One of my students recently asked me something that stopped me in my tracks. Why does English use the word about at the end of sentences? Like, what are you talking about? It's such a small word, but it carries a lot of weight. Let's start with how English learners usually experience this. In Spanish and many other languages, prepositions usually come before the noun. They're not left hanging. So when learners hear English speakers say, "What are you talking about?" it sounds strange, even wrong, like the sentence is unfinished. But it's not unfinished. It's just how English evolved. The word about comes from Old English abutan, which meant around the outside of or on the outskirts. Imagine drawing a circle. What's around it is about it. Originally, this was a physical word. He walked about the village. Around the village. She looked about the room. Around the room. Over time, it moved from space to topic. He spoke about the war, around the subject of the war. So, about came to mean in connection to, related to, surrounding the idea of. Now, here's how I like to teach about. When we know the topic we're referring to, when it's concrete, we often put the preposition at the front. Let's talk about the meeting. Now, we know what meeting we're talking about. But when it's vague, unknown, or abstract, we let the question come first, and the preposition follows at the end, a pattern we call preposition stranding. What are you talking about? The topic is unknown. We lead with the question. It's not sloppy English. It's just English being English. We emphasize the unknown first, and the preposition lags behind like it's still thinking, much like that scrolling circle. In Spanish, you usually can't strand a preposition. It would be ungrammatical. You say, ¿De qué estás hablando? Of what are you speaking? That de comes first. So when native Spanish speakers hear English stranding about, it sounds backwards. But in English, it's totally normal and actually more natural and casual. Here's a trick. If you're stating something, put about before the noun. I read a book about time travel. If you're asking or responding to something unknown, the preposition usually goes at the end. What was the book about? This is especially true in conversation, where rhythm and tone matter more than perfect grammar. So next time you hear, "What are you talking about?" know that it's not incorrect or informal. It's just English putting the mystery first and the connection second. And now you know what it's all about.